Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Disney Villainous Tabletop Simulator. And in today's video, like I said, I managed to found the play piece that looks exactly like the one in reality or in real life in Disney Villainous Bigger and Badder Expansion. And this play piece was made by Not My Dance, the one that managed to create this piece right here. However, the mod or the workshop creation that I'm using with the board and all is made by Highland Headache. You know, the same person that made the expansion Despicable Plots. So regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I wanted to play these pieces, even though it's not from one creator, but it's from a different creator, is because I wanted to play it just to show you guys and all that. The play piece looks like the hairstyle, the cape, and it's like almost like the person itself, except with no face and all. Just the hair, the cape, and so forth. But to get on with this whole video, today I'm going to be playing as Syndrome from The Incredibles. And I'm referring to the first Incredibles movie. So his objective is to defeat Enmidron. I can't even pronounce it. It's a droid or an Enmidroid V10, which is like version 10, and have no heroes in your realm. Sounds simple, right? Well, let's just say it's not simple enough. So basically, Android version 8, or should I say version X8, has to be placed first. And apparently what it does is that when discard has, as the result of a vanquish action, remove Android VX8 from your realm, then shuffle your discard pile into your deck, which of course they're referring to the villain deck. Then, and this is the rule that is made by Highland Headache, and we have to place it. We have to place it in the island, which is the Nummanson Island. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I might be wrong. Then we have to place version 9 and version 10 to the right side of your realm, which of course what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these right over here, just like that. So that way, just in case if any chance, if this managed to be discarded by eliminating the hero, then that's what I'm planning to do. Also, for major modification for the Android version 10 and Syndrome's remote included on cards. Now I'm going to assume that you needed the remote so that you can deactivate the Android and win the game. But also make sure that there's no heroes involved. So we only have about 20 rounds to make this as a success as possible. I managed to shuffle the villain deck and the fate deck. I don't know if one of these fate decks is going to screw us over, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Also, this is like a custom table that I came up because when I first subscribed to this, there is no like actual table or something along these lines. There's some like table mats, and each of them has different villains, which we'll get to in a later, well, not in the later video, but like in the next video once I finish this one. So enough with the chit chat. Let's go ahead and look at these cards here. Let's get things started. So over here we have 0 point energy, which costs 3 power. When 0 point energy is played, attach it to a hero that hero gets -2 strength and cannot be moved, which is come in handy in my opinion. Then we have Who's Super Now. During their turn, if another player takes a play a card action, you may play Who's Super Now. Gain power equal to the cost of the card played by your opponent. which will be useless since it's a condition card that you play against your opponent and stuff. Then we have an effect card, which is Containment Unit. Choose a hero in your realm. That hero loses strength equal to their current strength. And finally, we have Major Modification, which I'm going to keep this. It has no abilities, but I need to keep this in order to probably upgrade the android and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started by having Syndrome. And I have to be very careful. Go to the downtown Metroville, so I can gain 3 power. Then I have a choice to either discard or play. So right now, I'm just going to discard only 1 card for now, and that'll be it. Because the next thing I'm going to do, since I landed on a realm location that has a fate symbol, I have to automatically fate myself without rolling the dice. Now, I would like to clarify, if you roll a 1 or a 4, you get fated. But if you roll higher than these numbers that I mentioned, you will not get fated. But right now, since I landed on a location that has a fate symbol, I must fate myself automatically. So, let's see what we get. We get a force field. When a force field is played, attach it to a hero, which is very pointless. So the only person left is Mr. Incredible. So let's see what he does. If Syndrome's remote is in Syndrome's realm, which is not because I don't have it yet, when Mr. Incredible is played, attach it to Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible gets +1 strength for each other hero at his location. So I think I'm going to place him, I'm going to place him right over here. I'm going to place him right over here to Pearl Residence. And we got to draw a card first. We got another Terminated. And that's it. So moving forward, I'm just going to go over here and let's see. I wonder if I should, let's see. I wonder if I should move my Omnidroid version 8 over here so that it could defeat it. Or is it the other way around? I'm trying to think here because I'm not certain just yet. Now this is a tough decision because I don't know if I could move the problem is I cannot move this because it's not an ally. I want it to be an ally, but it's an Emidroid. So I gotta think things clearly. I think I probably instantly regret of putting Mr. Incredible here. But let's see what the rest of the droids but I think for the time being, I'm going to just go over here to gain 2 power. Then, what I'm going to do right now is I have a choice. I can even go with this one or this one. Actually, I'm going to go with the 1, 2, 3 power to play this item card. Place it right over here. I don't know why it's an item card. I think it's the 0-point energy. I have to attach it to a hero. That's the thing here. So Mr. Incredible's strength is 6, so that leads him to 4 strength. And I get to play a card once again. So I'm just going to spend 1 power to play this item, Major Modifications. And it didn't say what it does, but I am just going to, I was going to place it here, but let's see. I will place it here for now because I still have one left at this time. And I have an option to discard, which I'm not going to. So now this is my chance to roll the dice by pressing R. But you have to select it, then pressing R. And I get a 10, which means I don't get faded. Okay, let's draw a card. See what we get. We got two of the same ones, which is the guards. And that is it. That is it. So let's check out the guards. Guards gets +1 strength for each other ally at their location, which will come in handy. It's definitely going to become in handy. So next thing that I'm going to do, it's a little bit risky, but I'm going to go ahead and go to downtown to gain 1, 2, 3 strength. Then I'm going to spend 1, 2 to have the guards here. They only have 1 strength, so they cannot defeat Mr. Incredible. Unless there's some more allies. And I have the option to discard. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this one for the time being. And I have to automatically fate myself, which is not a good thing. So let's see what we get. We get 2 of the same cards. It's an effect card that says, no capes. Place no capes under Syndro's mover. At the beginning of his next turn, Syndrome discards no capes. Then remains in the same location and takes the actions there. Now this is kind of confusing, so let me think. So I have to place no capes on him, this play piecer. At the beginning of his next turn, Syndrome discards no capes, then remains in the same location and takes that action. Okay, so let me draw 2 cards. No. That's not what I want to do. I'm trying to draw this card right here. And another terminated thingy. I forgot what it's called. Okay, that's it. So, I think, because of this effect card, for what I can remember, is that he cannot move this spot right here. So this gets discarded, and I have to use this action here. I have to use the same actions here, but that's fine because I get 1, 2, 3 power. Then I'm going to have to play something. And I think, let's see. I'm trying to think what I should play. I think I'm just going to play I'm going to spend 1, 2 to play the guards. And I don't want to discard any of these right now. So, once again, I automatically fate myself because of this. See what you get? Ooh, this is interesting. An effect card called Inverted. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Syndrome must reveal his hand to all players, which is pointless because I'm playing this solo. We have Frozone. If Syndrome's remote is in Syndrome's realm, when Frozo is played, attach it to Frozo. Allies cannot be moved away from Frozone's location. Let's see. Where should I place him? I think I should place him right here. I should place him right here. Then I draw 1 card, and I get a condition. And that is it for this round. So this condition card called Not a Psychic. During their turn, if another player discards one or more cards, you may play not a sidekick. Draw cards from the villain deck equal to the number of cards discarded. Okay, that might come in handy, but right now I definitely need to play these. Let's see. So what is next here? Okay, so next up, I think for the time being, I'm going to go over here to the islands to gain 2 power. But I am going to spin the 2 that I just gained and stuff to bring some more guards here. And I almost forgot about something because the fact that guards will gain +1 strength for each ally in their location. This guard gets 3. This guard gets 2 strength in addition of 2 guard cards. So that puts them in 3. This one right here only gets 1. That puts them in 2. So, which means that we now have a total of 5 strength, and this one is going to be 6 strength. If only if I would have gone to the Vanquish situation, but I'm not going to right now. And I'm not going to play any cards. So, instead, I am going to roll the dice. Uh-oh. It's a 2, which means I get faded. We have Jack Jack. When you play Jack Jack, gain strength until his strength is equal to the strongest hero in his location, which is probably the worst one. And teamwork. Play this card, then play the second fate card you drew. Then look at the top 6 cards of Syndrome's Fate deck, return them to the top of Syndrome's Fate deck in any order. Which is very complicated, but I am going to choose Jack Jack for this one. And let's see. So, when I play him, he gains strength. So, but the problem is that he gains his strength, which is a problem. However, because I place him here, he will only gain strength that is equal to the strongest hero in his location, which means it has to be in Jack Jack's location. And since Mr. Incredible is not at Jack Jack's location, that means he still has 1 strength. But if Mr. Incredible was with Jack Jack, that means he would have gotten 6 strength, which means it leads him to a total of 7, which is scary. Alright, so we have an effect card, and that is it. Let's see what we get here. This one right here is identification, please. Move an ally or Amadroid to any location with a hero, which may come in handy. However, right now I gotta go to the card residence to gain 1 power. And I'm going to go ahead and have my Amadroid to vanquish Jack Jack. And that is it. He is a hero. And let me see what it says here. It says, when discard as the result of a vanquish action, remove this right here. Remove Amadroid from your realm. Shuffle your discard pile, which is not much. just not much. And also press R to shuffle if I highlight the card itself. And then I have to put it into the Villains deck. And there you go. And I'm going to place it like right over here so that I would know for sure that I discarded. So you're probably wondering, well, what happens next? Well, you're probably wondering, it is now time to place the Android version X9. Well, I think that might be the case, but hold on. I want to see what's different with this one. Hold on. I see what the problem is. The problem is that the card looks a little bit not similar to the other cards, which it should be, but who knows? Okay, so I gotta read what it says here. Remove one modification from your realm to play this card to any location. When discard as the result of a vanquish action, remove Android version 9 from the realm. Find Syndrome's remote and put it into your hand. Now the tricky thing is, should I play it now? I think I wasn't supposed to, I think for some reason it wasn't supposed to be like, it wasn't supposed to be leaving out like this. I think it's supposed to be in the deck, but these cards right here looks much different. It looks like it's a little bit bigger, but not as flat. And I don't know what else I can do right now. Well, I guess, let's see. That's something that I need to think about because one, I have Mr. Incredible and I have Frozone. And right now, I think what's left to do is to roll the dice to determine my fate, or I have to play this card, and then I have to roll a dice and determine my fate, play a card. Well, technically not play a card because I already have 4 cards already. Well, let's see. I guess I could have to remove it since it's out there for some reason. I think it's supposed to go to the rest of the villain deck, but for some reason it's a little bit bigger and bulkier than flat, you know. So this goes here. So Android VX9 goes over here because I have to remove major modifications, not determination, excuse me. I am determined to try to complete this playthrough. That's one thing. Alright, so right now, I gotta go ahead and fate myself by rolling the dice. And it's a 6, which means I don't get fated and I don't get to draw anything. So we're down to 14 rounds. And now we gotta figure out what else that I need to do. What else do I need to do here? For the sake of it, I'm just going to go over here to gain 1-2 power. And I'm going to simply discard this card here. And let's roll the dice. Uh-oh, a 3, which means I get fated. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, we got another teamwork. But we also have, that was totally wicked. Discard an ally or item except for force field from Syndrome's realm. I already discarded an item, which means I have to discard an ally from the realm. Discard all allies, which is not a good thing because I really need my guards. So now they get discarded, and Mr. Incredible... Oh, wait a minute. It says and items. And I wonder if this means this gets removed as well. That's not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. So, it looks like Mr. Incredible is back at 6 strength, which is not good. Not good at all. So, already, one of the fate cards threw me over. So now, I'm down to 13 rounds, and I need to make a risky decision. Now, the question is, let's see. There's an effect card. I don't have any allies. Oh, wait a minute. I can move an ally or an android to any location with a hero. Even though there is a hero here. But, let's see. Let me just go ahead and head to downtown to gain 3 power. And I'm going to spend 2 power just to play this. This effect card. Identifications, please. And I'm going to place this Omidroid version 9 to Mr. Incredible. Because they're equal to 6 strength here. So I play the cards, and now this leads to another question. Well, I don't have any questions, so I gotta automatically fate myself. But I just found out that when you landed on a fate symbol, when you land on a location that has a fate symbol, you probably have to roll the dice regardless. But that was my bad. Oh, we got another hero, which features Violet. If Syndrome's remote is in Syndrome's realm, when Violet is played, attach it to her. When Violet is played, discard all 0-point energy from Syndrome's realm, which I don't have. I don't have either the remote nor the, whatever it is. And we have Elastigirl, excuse me. If Syndrome's remote, just like the others, if Syndrome's remote is in the realm, when one of the heroes is played, you must attach it to a hero like Elastigirl. When Elastigirl is played, you may discard all allies from her location, which is completely pointless because I already discarded ally. So because of this, I am going to place her... right over here. Already we got 3 heroes, which is not looking good. And we got another condition. So we're down to 12. And now I gotta make a decision. I gotta go over here to gain 2 power. Then I gotta play, then I gotta play 2 cards. I think I'm gonna spend 1 for this. And then I gotta discard this card here. It's the only way. Now I gotta roll the dice. And it's a 5. Close call, but I don't get faded. And we got 2 new cards. Alright, 11 rounds. Let's see. Bioprobe is a condition. During the turn, if another player defeats a hero you may play Biopro, defeat a hero of equal or lesser strength than the one defeated by your opponent. Then we have another ally, which is Velocipod Patrol. When performing a vanquish action, Velocipods, I can't pronounce it, may be used to defeat a hero at their location or at an adjacent location. This might come in handy. This might come in handy. Let's see. Let's see, I need to think things through. I need to think things clearly, though. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go over here to Syndro's lair, and then I'm going to spend 2 power to play this card here. And I'm not going to move anything. So, I'm not going to discard this condition card, even though I wanted to. But, for now, I'm just going to roll the dice. 10. Don't get faded. And we got another one of these, which is awesome. So we're down to 10 rounds. We need to make this quick. I think I'm gonna go over here to gain 1 power. And I'm gonna have my Omnidroid to vanquish Mr. Incredible, because he's very difficult to defeat. And because of this, I'm going to have to spend 2 power to play another one of these patrol things on this guy. And I have to automatically faint myself, which we only have 3 left. So we have to make a choice. And we have monologuing. Syndrome discards 3 cards from his hand. And we have Dash. If Syndrome's remote is in the realm that Dash is in, I have to attach it to this character. When Dash is played, you may move any hero in Syndrome's location or in Syndrome's realm in Dash's location. This may be a very bad thing. But I am going to have to place him right over here in his home. And the reason why I chose him is because let's see, when he's played, I can move any hero. So I think it's got to be Elastigirl, which is unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. So now I have to, Then I need to figure out this Android version 10. So I have to remove 3 modification from... Oh. So for this one, I have to remove just 1, but I do need 3 in order to activate it. I have to remove 1 to activate it. So that was my mistake. I think it's because since I don't have 3 cards of the same one, I already removed 1, so I have to get 3 major modification cards in here. So that was my mistake. So I guess I defeated Mr. Incredible. I wish I would have paid attention to the guide itself, but I got everything mixed up. But there's no time for fussing. I gotta draw 1 card, and I got another one of these. Great. So let's try to make up for this. 2 power, but we're going to spend 1 to... We're going to spend 1 of each to have this. because we needed this. And we have another choice. But I can't think of anything, so let's go ahead and roll the dice. Uh-oh, it's a 3. What happens when you have only one card left to fate? You just shuffle the cards and you move forward. And I got Jack Jack and a force field. When force field is played, attach it to a hero. When that hero would be defeated, discard this item instead. Okay, so that means that the hero doesn't get defeated, but the force field will be gone. So now I have to draw 2 cards. I have to draw 2 cards, and that is it. We're running out of time here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to gain 1 power. Then I'm going to have my android, even though Mr. Incredible and this version of the Amadroid each has 6 strength. I did not place 3 not terminated, the major modification cards, 3 of them, even though I have 1, but because of this that says I have to remove 3 instead of 1, let's just say it only has been rebuilt. That was my mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I might have to try this again, but we're going to go ahead and have this Amadroid to defeat Elastigirl. And I'm going to have the Amadroid to defeat Elastigirl. And then it goes right over here. So I can remove these cards, these terminations or major modification cards, while these patrols will try to fight off Frozo. And then this goes right over here. So I removed 3 major modifications from the realm to play the version 10 of the Amadroid. And it has to be placed to downtown Metroville. If Syndrome's remote is in your realm, play hold on. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to find the remote and put it into my hand. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I found the remote. It's all the way on the bottom. It says that remove this version, find Syndrome's remote, and put it into your hand. So I have a total of 5 cards. So let's check out what this remote does. Syndrome's remote. This location gains an active action. So if Syndrome is in the same location to the Amadroid version 10, activate Syndrome's remote. Activate Syndrome's remote to defeat Amadroid. After it's defeated, flip the tile over. Oh, I see. I see why there's a difference here. But I shouldn't have done that because it kind of spoils everything. But I got very curious. Alright, so I have the thing. But the problem is that I can't use it yet because I have to defeat these heroes at this point. Excuse me. So now I think the next thing that I'm going to do here is no, this is not an actual roll. This is an actual roll. And I end up getting a 7, which means I don't get fated, I don't get to draw anything, that's it. So next thing that I need to do here is I do need to vanquish Rosso, but first I need to gain 2 power. Then I'm going to have to discard 1 card here, and we also have security as the allies. But I think I'm going to spend 2 power for this, and then 1 power to bring these guys here. And that is all I have. So, next thing that I'm going to do, roll the dice. It's getting risky. 10, I don't get faded. Another 0-point energy. And who's super now? Okay, so it's now down to the wire here. So I'm going to go back here, gain 1 power. Then I'm going to have the security... Well, actually, I'm going to have the patrol things to vanquish Dash. The only risky part is that I will risk myself, getting myself automatically faded. However, I will definitely play 0-point energy. I will definitely play 0-point energy. I will definitely play 0-point energy on Frozone. So now he only has 1 strength. But I need to get rid of the force field. That's the tricky thing. And now I automatically fade myself. So that means it's going to put me at a little bit of a risk. No capes. Absolutely no capes. So, we're definitely going to put no capes right here, which means that he will not move into any location until the next few turns and so forth. So, draw a card, it's a new condition, and that's it. However, the good news is that I get to vanquish again. So let's check out this condition card real quick. 15 years later, during their turn, if another player gains any power, you may play 15 years, reveal fate cards until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to any location in your realm. That hero gets -2 strength, and then discard the rest. That's interesting. Okay, so because Syndra is now stuck to the Par's residence, this gets discarded, but I gain 1 power, but I will try to vanquish Frozone. However, I cannot discard a hero. I have to discard this item. And then I'm going to have to play a card here. I have to play a card here. I think for the time being, I'm going to place the remote right over here. And now I gotta automatically... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. If I try to play this, then I have to attach it to Frozone. So instead, I'm going to automatically fate myself. See what we get? Discard all allies and items. Ugh. Which is not good. Not good at all. This may mess me over. So I gotta discard this one. And I gotta discard all of these, which puts me at risk of losing the game, because we only have 5 turns. Great. I don't get to draw anything. Hold on. I don't get to draw anything, so that's unfortunate. So now I have to come up with another plan. Had to come up with another plan. I'm trying to figure things out. I think right now I'm just going to gain 2 power, and I'm going to discard 3 cards right now. And it's a 3. Oh, before I draw, I have to fate myself. No capes is what I'm going for. Because if I place the force field, that puts me at a risky chance of losing. But for this, I may have a slight chance, but to no avail. Oh, I definitely needed this. I definitely needed this. And look at this. We have this lady over here, and that's it. So, we have Mirage, or Mirage. When Mirage is played, reveal cards from the top of Syndrome's Fate deck until you reveal a hero. You must play the hero to her location, and then discard the rest. Okay? And because I played no capes, due to the risk of losing the game, I'm going to go ahead and remain over here to gain 2 power. But I'm going to spend the power that I just gained. No. The power that I just gained to play this effect card, which allows me to move an ally on an Amadroid to the location of the hero, which is this one right here. And even though Frozo has 3 strength, he cannot defeat the Amadroid. At least not at this time. So, this goes over here, and I will discard 1. And let's just hope for the best. Come on. Oh, great, it's a 2. It is a 2. Okay, so here's the problem with this one. I have to reveal it to all players, which is pointless because I'm playing this for myself. But it looks like Violet is going to be, you know. But I do have the remote. But if it's in the realm, then she will get it. Which I don't have the remote, but I also don't have 0-point energy. So I guess this means this is this fate has been canceled due to the fact that I don't have 0-point energy in the realm. Okay, we're down to 2 rounds so far. And this is where it gets very risky. I need to make a very difficult decision. I'm afraid I have to go here to gain 1 power and have the Amadroid vanquish Frozo, but it doesn't get discarded. And I also need to play a card. And it says, if Syndro is in the same location, and then let's see. I can't discard anything. So I might have to play this remote and place it here. I don't know if it doesn't matter because it's supposed to be in downtown or something. I don't know. What I do know is that I have to automatically fate myself, which is also not good, and it's a bit scary. And I have to discard all 3 cards, or Mr. Incredible. I'm going to have to discard all 3 cards here. Then I have to draw 4, which is the exact amount of villain decks that I have left. That's totally amazing. And we're only down to 1 round, so let's make it count. And we have another security. So I'm going to go over here. And since I'm at this location, I get to activate it because of this card here. So if Syndrome is in the same location, activate Syndrome's remote to defeat the Omidroid. And since I defeated the Omidroid, I flip it over and it says Omidroid version 10 destroyed. Omidroid version 10 is defeated. If there are no heroes in your realm, you win the game. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I managed to defeat the Syndrome in this playthrough. It was a very close call and a very intense and stressful situation. But what will happen if I faint myself and all that kind of stuff? Well, I could have ended up getting this or no capes. Either way, I think this one matters, but this doesn't. Who knows? But what I do know for sure is that I win the game with Syndrome, and it was stressful, but it was very interesting. So that is it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. We still have 2 more villains to go, so please leave a like and subscribe. Turn on these notifications so you won't miss a single upload, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe and have a wonderful day.